great question. How does the conversation go after you finally get to talk to the doctor? Just an example, please. So, Debbie, the first thing is I tell them, I get on the phone with them, if I happen to be in person because I'm doing donut drops, what I'll do is I'll say, hey, I really love what you guys are doing. I see that you're trying to post to your Facebook page. I know that that's a lot. I know that that can take a lot of time away when all you want to be doing is seeing patients. And that's where I got started. I was helping out some chiropractors with what they were doing with their Facebook pages just to relieve them from having to think about the Facebook page stuff. And so I started a company, and what we do is we help you get great chiropractic focused content on your Facebook page. Now, the reason that we do that is this. When a Facebook page has content that is regular on it, it makes the office look organized and busy. So think about it. When you get up in the morning and you open your clinic, you make sure that your parking lot is swept. You make sure that your waiting room looks great. You make sure that your sign lights up at night. You make sure that your treatment rooms are great. These are all things that have to be done. Otherwise, when someone sees them, it will turn business away. Every single day, there are people that are looking at your Facebook page, whether you know it or not. They're not fans of your Facebook page. Those are your existing patients. But every single day, you've got people that are looking for you, whether they came to your Facebook page by just searching in Facebook, they came because someone recommended you and they came to snoop on you before they called, or they were at your website and they came to your Facebook page through that. Every single day, you've got potential patients snooping on your Facebook page, and if you don't have great content coming up every day, then it looks like your office isn't active. It looks like your office isn't busy. That's not a fair thing, but that's just the way that it is. And that's a key. Would you go to a restaurant that looks like they haven't posted on their Facebook page in over a year? Would you go to a restaurant that looks like, hey, they haven't posted on their Facebook page in a month? And that's the thing, Doc. I see that you are posting on your Facebook page at least once a week. That's awesome. And change that, Debbie, by the way, to however often they're actually posting on their particular Facebook page. But say that. I see that you're posting, but I know that that's got to be a lot on you guys. And what we do is we offer a service that will post on your page, great content. I'll show you an example in a minute. But we post on your Facebook page 2 times a day. It's great looking content, and it's only going to cost $200 a month. And what that does is it makes sure that without you even having to think about it, there's content on your page. Plus, Doc, let me just say this. You got something you really want to post on your page, it does not get in the way of it. You can still post your stuff, but all the pressure of having to always post content on your page just so that it always looks active, that is gone because we take care of that. That is something that is gone from your mind from this point forward, and it's only going to cost this. And like I said, if you still want to post something because you got something good, go ahead and post it. That's even better. Does everybody understand what I just did with that pitch as I was in the meeting to explain the benefit of what we're doing, how that takes something off of their shoulders? Everybody good with that? By the way, can you tell I've done this a few times? Can you tell? And sorry when I hopped out and back in to talk to you guys, so it wasn't a complete, it's easier when you're actually talking to someone. But can everybody see that I've done that once or twice? Okay? So, just being completely upfront with you. Are you going to sign everybody up that you talk to? No. Are you going to have people that you talk to that don't sign up with you right away that'll sign up with you 6 months down the road? Yeah, absolutely you will. What I just did, whether you realized it or not only did I sell you on the idea right away, and hopefully we closed right away, but even if I did not close right away, what thought did I plant in the mind? Or better yet, what thoughts did I incept in the mind of the person that I was talking to? Well, number one, I planted in their mind why it's so important that they post on their Facebook page every day. Now, I'm not making that up. I'm not telling them that just so they'll buy from me. That is a truth that I absolutely believe in my core being. If I didn't believe it, I wouldn't have said it. So that's huge. But number two, I planted in their head, aren't you exhausted with having to keep up with your own Facebook page? And they are, but they probably didn't think that there was a way out. So even if they don't sign up with me right away, in the back of their mind, that's going to be eating away with them, that they could get some help. So I educated them on the importance of why posting is important, but I also really played into something that's already present in their mind that, oh my gosh, this is a lot to keep up with internally in our office. Okay? And if they hit you with the, well, our front desk does it, I hit them up with, well, wouldn't the front desk person's time be better spent with calling people that missed appointments? Wouldn't their time be better spent with doing mail outs for the office? Isn't there other things that are more important that your front desk person does that we can't possibly do for you because we're not sitting in the office? Aren't there some things that they could be doing that are more important at the time than doing this, and we can get you handled for $200 a month? And by the way, you don't have to pay our health insurance. You don't have to pay our salary. You can cancel with us anytime. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Like I said, I've done a few of these. So let's see here. Tom says, sorry if this question's been posted already. Tom, no worries. Great question. If we take over a practice's Facebook page and post with the posting software, can they still post on their own page independently from the posting software? Tom, they can still post on their page, but not from the posting software. It's like, think about it like this, Tom. The posting software is like you posting. It's not like a software that they have to use. All they got to do to post is get on their page and post just like they normally would. Okay? Cool. Let's see here. John says, why wouldn't you say something about the benefits in the email? Because John, if you write too much in the email, they're not going to read it anyway. I keep it short and sweet. So I just put the essentials in there. Okay? Should I still go after chiros that post every other or every 3 days? Yes. Why do you think that's the answer to the question? This is a great question from Heidi. She said, should I still go after chiros that post every other day or every 3 days? Heidi, I go after chiros that post every day. Why? Why? Because Heidi, who needs my help the most? It's the people that understand that. It's the people that understand that it's important, but it's the people that are probably exhausted doing it themselves. Does that make sense, Heidi? Great question, by the way. Great question. Most of these people that are posting every day think it's a pain. Okay? Do you allow them to approve and disapprove posts? If there's something that pops up, yeah. If they want to see all the posts, I let them review everything that could be going on their page up in the next little bit. All right. So, everybody good with what we just went through? Does everybody here feel as if you've got another weapon in your bag to go rock this out? Does everybody feel like you've got another weapon besides donut drops, besides events that we covered last time, to go do this? All right, I've got more questions I'm going to answer, but I want to make sure everybody, before we get into questions, everybody feels like you've got one more weapon to go rock this out. Okay? And that's key. So my whole thing is with you all, I want to make sure that you all understand something very, very important. Do you have to do donut drops and emails and events? Do you have to do all those things? No. Pick one. Pick one and do it. Now, obviously, the one that I want you guys to start with is donut drops because it's the easiest and fastest way to get clients. The closing percentage is going to be through the roof. And the reason is because you're in front of them. You're in front of them. Okay? That's huge. All right. So that's key. So somebody said, how do you track your stuff? I use a tool. It's a CMS, customer management system. It's called Pipedrive. I teach a whole course on Pipedrive, but I use Pipedrive to track everything that I do and to keep me up to speed on what I need to do next. So every week I log into Pipedrive. Pipedrive tells me who I need to send emails to, and who I need to go do donut drops for. Like that's how I keep track of everything I do with something called Pipedrive. And like I said, if you guys want to see what I do with Pipedrive, I'm sure that Gene and I can work out a way that we can sell you that course. But most of you, I don't want you to go buy into that course. I just want you to start sending emails. That's the thing. I don't want to sell you something today. I want you all to go send emails. I want you all to go do donut drops. I don't want you to buy something else from me until you've taken some action. Does that make sense? I know Atkins is turning down money. It's crazy. But that's the key. That's the key, is you got to go do something. And then when you start understanding that you're doing something and you need to be organized, you'll probably already have a client from that point. And by the way, these emails that I send out, send them from Gmail. All right? Send them from Gmail. And yeah, email, you can send emails to anybody. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to answer some questions now. Is that cool with everybody? Did I answer some questions that are in the chat that have been starting to pile up? Cool with that? Cool with that? Sue says, when are you going to cover onboarding a client? Sue, when you get a client, I'll cover it. How's that? When you all get out there and you start selling and you have the need to onboard a client, Sue, I'll get on the phone with you and walk you through how to do it individually. Don't worry about it until you get them, and then that's when it's a problem. Because onboarding is not that hard. How do you reach me? If only I had popped it in the chat. drbenhelp.com. drbenhelp.com. Okay, that's our support desk. Just be like, hey, I got a client ready to go. How do I onboard them? What am I missing? I'll cut you guys a video when you get clients. Here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to fill you guys with a bunch of bullshit training that you don't need until you do the one thing that you actually need to do, which is what? What's the one thing? I've given you everything you need at this point. What's the one thing you actually got to do? By the way, Sue, I'm not pointing you out specifically. That was a great question. I just want to make sure everybody knows this is the key. I will hook you up with every single thing that you need as long as you're taking action. I reward action with my clients too. So that's what we want. Get out there and do that. drbenhelp.com if anybody has any questions or needs anything else. drbenhelp.com. Let's pop it in the chat again so that we've got it for everybody. Okay? Let's see what else we got. Since a lot of chiropractors are friends, colleagues, or partners, has it happened to you that prospect says, I've seen this already. I don't want the same images as my friend chiropractor. I didn't have this. Oh, my Lord. You are talking yourself out of success already. Why are you asking me? Why would I be teaching this if that was a problem? Go do it. No. If somebody says, hey, I've seen this already, I say, well, why the hell did you not sign up with that person? And then I wait. I don't say a word. Did everybody hear what I just said? Did everybody hear what I just said? If somebody were to ever say, I've seen something like this before, and you just say, why didn't you sign up with them? This is awesome. Simple. So don't worry about that. Should we watch for sponsored comments and posts? No, I don't. It's not a problem. It's just not. In your experience as a business owner and medical practitioner, how challenging is it to access the doctor for a presentation? If you're cool, it's not hard. Guess how people got through to me, Robert? Guess how people got through to me? How do you think you got a meeting with me? Bring me food. Bring me food. Send me food in the mail. You want to get Atkins' attention? By the way, any of you here right now, you want to get more of my attention? Send me goodies. Listen, you don't have to send me $1 million. You don't have to buy a $1,000 course from me. Send me food. I'm pretty simple. I'm a simple guy. All right. Now, listen, most of your potential clients are simple too. All right. Most of them are simple too. And I can't give out my address. I appreciate that. Someone says, "What's your address?" I can't give it out because if I do, people start showing up at my door, and that kind of freaks my wife out. So sorry. No, like in all realness, guys, if you got somebody you really want, send them something cool. Send them brownies. Send them some. I mean, like if you're from a distance, you can. There's plenty of services online where you can send food to people, and then send them an email. Hey, did you get my brownies? By the way, I want a meeting with you. Does everybody understand it's actually that simple? Does anybody, like, I've taught you a lot of stuff here, but if you really wanted to get on someone's radar because you thought, hey, I can make a lot of money with this person and for this person, send them some food and then call their office and be like, hey, I sent you guys some brownies. It was a bribe. It was a straight bribe. Tell them this on the phone. It was a bribe to get you guys to talk to me about how we can possibly work together. Does everybody understand that that works? Gene can back me up on this. If you were to call a local pizza delivery company and you were to send them lunch and you called during their lunch or you called after and you said, I sent you guys pizza. I'm from out of town. This was a straight bribe. I work with this company and I want a little bit of your time because I want to tell you what we're doing. Does everybody understand that something that simple, that honest works? You're not trying to trick anybody. You're not trying to trick anybody. Tell them that you want their time. Tell them you want your time because you've got something that can help them and you want to talk to them, and that's why you bought them lunch or you sent them brownies. All right? Now, I'm not trying to distract you from any of the methods that I've already given you. What I'm trying to do is make sure you guys understand that the task that you guys have at hand is very simple. They're business owners. You're a business owner. All you've got to do to get their attention is be nice to them, and they'll feel like they owe you 15 minutes at least. They're people just like us. Exactly, Debbie. They're people just like us. Does that make sense to everybody? How many of you have an overwhelming sense of positivity about moving out and starting to do this? You guys understand that you can do this, right? Everybody here understands that you can do this. The number one thing I want to make sure that you guys get is that the only thing that's going to keep you from making money with this is if you keep sitting behind the computer, you keep self-defeating yourself by asking too many questions, by having to set up things, by thinking you need business cards, by thinking you need a website. Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. Just go do. Go send donuts, go send emails, be cool to people, and they will be cool back to you, and they will sign up with you. Okay, so I don't want to keep you guys here any longer. If I missed a question that you sent me so far, do me a favor, type QQQ in the question box, and I'll get an answer, and I'm not going to leave until I get everything. QQQ with your question. Sorry, let me be more specific. QQQ and then your question, and then I will have your question, and I will answer it, and then we'll get out of here. And like I said, the quicker we get out of here, the quicker I can get all the replays up, the quicker I can send you guys another email that says what we've got. Jamie says, how do you find email addresses? Jamie, you watching? You watching? You ready? Okay, so Jamie, here we go. I'm going to pull up my screen here, and we're going to do this live, Jamie. All right, we're going to do this live. All right, can you see my Facebook wall on your screen? Give me a yeah when you got it. Okay, so let's do it again. Let's just do St. Louis Chiropractor just because that was a search that's at the top here. Replays are going to be in a members area. You're going to get an email from me. And when I say email from me, it's from Serial Progress Seeker. That's not cereal like that you eat, cereal like in a series. So we go here. Let's just pick one. Let's see here. And like I said, I'm going to go to places or pages. And let's pick one of these. Let's just pick Sunset Hills. I've never seen their page before. So Sunset Hills. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over here and we are going to click into About. And by the way, this is literally how I do stuff. All right. So about Jamie, you see that? Let me highlight it. 90% of the time, that's how I get the email address. If you don't see the email address here, click over to their website and you can typically find that there. Okay. Remember, if you got a question, make sure you type QQQ so that I see it and Gene sees it and we're good to go. All right. So that's how I do that. That's pretty simple, but like that's the ball game. That's how I get email addresses. And what that does is somebody's going to hit me up and say, well, Ben, can't you scrape those email addresses? You can, but what do you miss if you scrape the email address? What do you miss if you scrape the email address? What do you miss if you scrape it? You miss learning about their actual business. You get rid of all the intelligence that you had from actually going to their page. And that's sort of important, right? That's sort of important. So let's see here. Let me see what the next one. Won't the second email land in spam with this amount of links? No. But I love how you're already self-defeating yourself before you get into that. Did you realize you were doing that? Listen, here's the question. If you wanted to ask that question in an intelligent way that I would give you a good answer, an intelligent answer, here's what you'd say. Ben, I've sent out 40 emails and I'm afraid that my second email is landing in spam. And the reason I think that is because no one's replying. But that's not what you're doing. Before you're even taking any action, you're coming up with a negative as to why it won't work, which you got to fix your brain. Brothers and sisters, you got to fix your brains. If you're already talking yourself into failure, you are going to fail. And it's probably not going to be because it's not going to work. It's going to be because you'll never try. Okay? So support email, it's drbenhelp.com. It's not an email. It's a support desk. Do you look at open rates and clicks? Rarely. Do you recommend this with the show and tell funnel? Yes. What about providing with some free internet marketing gifts? They don't care. Not going to work. Send them food. If you're sending them a gift, send them food. Okay? I want to work with sales reps that visit Kairos. I'm already doing this with dentists. Can you point me in the right direction? Go look up, Jay, that's a good question. If you want to find sales reps that are working with chiropractors, go look up the company. It's a magazine. Go look for chiropractic magazines, Jay, and look in the back of the magazines. And it's like Dynamic Chiropractor, something like that. That's one. But go look up, just type in Google chiropractic magazines and look in the back of those magazines, Jay, at the sponsors. That's where you're going to find sales reps that visit Kairos. Let's see what else we got. How many prospects out of every 10 will pay more to have their logo on the graphics? It's a pretty impossible number because I don't ask them to do that real often. So I don't know. Does the donut dropper have to be me? It helps. Or someone that you really trust. I have considered enlisting my husband. I think that's great. Make sure, Kristen, Kristen, what I do is if it's not me, I make sure that they are really good with people. And I make sure that they are someone that I want representing me. Your husband, obviously, you're cool with them representing you. And I think that works pretty well because you guys are a team, right? And I think that's a real easy story to tell that you guys are a team. If they have someone helping them already, do you try to downsell them to a better pricing? If they have someone helping them already, I simply say, awesome. I don't want to get in the way of anybody else that's already helping you. I'm just glad you're getting some help so that you can do your job and not have to worry about it. If anything ever doesn't work out, I do a really good service for this amount. Here's my business card. But I don't want to get in the way of the person you're already working with. Okay? Do you ever add their logo? I add their logo to every single post that we do. I use a service called Logo Nerds to do that. And with Logo Nerds, I typically have Logo Nerds take their logo that's already existing, but turn it into something that's easy to put on top of my images. And then I've got their logo done, and Logo Nerds is super cheap. So logonerds.com, I have them do it. and they will take a logo that already exists, redraw it so that you can use it over the top. If you don't have those Photoshop skills, then boom. Plus, a lot of chiropractors or anybody's logos are not set up for mass marketing stuff. So Logo Nerds always hooks me up. Sometimes they take a couple days, but there you go. Let's see what else we got. If they have, let's see, I already answered that. Do you tell this business that it's generic and other businesses will also use these images? I tell them that the reason they're getting such a good deal on my posting is because this is content that's worked across all of my clients' businesses. It works. It's proven to work. You're going to have other chiropractors out there with the same content, but you're not going to have to pay me $1,000 setup fee. You're not going to have to pay me to constantly come up with new stuff, which is why most services are expensive. And this stuff is proven to work. And your stuff's going to be shown in a different order. So it's not like every day the same post shows across 800 chiropractors. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's see what else we got. Have you ever used Facebook Messenger before to contact prospective customers? Yeah, but I like email. It's faster for me. Easier for me to just sort of keep in line and organized. What do you? Here's another question from Julie. What do you think about contacting them from their contact page on their website so that they get the info? The really interesting thing about those contact pages on websites, Julie, is a lot of times they're broken. And a lot of times they don't check wherever that leads to anyway. I don't know why that's the case, but it is a lot of times. You can try it, but I tell you, it's just been one of those things that's sort of been iffy for me. I'd much rather have an email address. You do email from Pipedrive? Yes. And Roger, you were on my thing the other day, so you know that is one of my secrets, but you have to be in that course to know how to do that. You don't need it to start, though. You don't need it to start. Just use Gmail to start. You can get fancy once you have clients coming through the door, right, buddy? Let's see. Tony, is there a discount available for your show and tell funnel? Tony, it is as discounted as it's going to be. Let's see. What else we got? Kristen, awesome, good. Thanks for page. Okay. What else we got here? When I went to your closer page, you were discussing Facebook lead gen, so I wanted to ask, do I do both or stay with the easy stuff? Stay with the easy stuff, Margie. Margie, when you have 100 clients that are paying you for social posting, what do you think is an easy phone call? Let me say this, because this is something that Gene and I feel like Gene and I leverage, but you guys should understand. When you've got 100 clients or 50 clients or 20 clients that are already paying you for social posting, do you think it's easier to sell your existing clients that are already paying you for social posting on a new service or someone that's brand new? What do you guys think is easier? Existing. So here's the thing that's going to make you guys a boatload of money. Once you get 50 clients doing this, just go back to those 50 clients with your new service. You know what I do? I sell them social posting, and then I go back and I sell them websites. I sell them social posting, and then I go back and sell them monthly newsletters, all of which are $100 a month fee at least. So I take a client that's paying me $200 a month for social posting, and I'll turn that $200 a month client into a $400 or $500 a month client by stacking on other services. But let me be clear about this. Do not start out doing 800 different services. Start off with one that's easy to sell, social posting. Stack up a bunch of clients, and when you got a bunch of clients and you got a bunch of income coming in already, just go back with the new service to those existing clients and be like, hey, we got this new thing. You already like us, right? Cool. What are you using these days for posting? Post Planner. It's simple. What else we got? Okay, that's... Do you think my email, which is jjmarketingsuccess@gmail.com, would put folks off? Yes, get a personalized domain. You can do that through Google Suite. Just search Google Mail Suite, and you can set up a new domain that's similar to what you want with a name in it. Google makes it pretty easy. Right. I already have a Post Planner account for my real estate business. Do I need another Post Planner account? No. You can do the same stuff inside of one. I think you can do like within one Post Planner account, it's like 20-something businesses, and you should be good to go. Okay, so here's the deal. I've got to be traveling a bunch in the next little bit. Plus, I want to make sure that you guys go out and start doing this before we get into the next thing. I've got a bonus session number 3 coming for you guys in a few weeks. Okay, so I want you to watch your emails. I want you to watch the group. I've got a bonus session number 3 coming for you guys, and it's going to be about a new service. So when you get to the point where you want to learn a new service, if you get a point where you want to do some of the stuff that we've talked about, but you don't want to be focused on just local businesses, you want to be focused on just about everybody out there, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make 6-7 figures a year by repurposing content and how you can do it all from a coffee shop. But I don't want to do this training until you guys get started with the stuff that you've already bought. That makes sense? So this one's not, there's no date on this next training that we're going to do, but watch your emails because I'm going to be talking about what I call my coffee money training. And sometime in the future, we're going to walk you through that training and you guys are going to get to be a part of that. But right now, I don't want to distract you. I know that's crazy coming from somebody that makes money selling information on the internet, right? That's one of the ways I make money. I don't want to distract you guys, though. I want you guys to go take everything that you've already purchased, you've already bought, and actually go make some money with it. So you're going to see me in the Facebook group, but I'm not going to bug you until you go use the stuff that I already gave you. Deal? Cool. Now, Gail says this. Let me be completely upfront with you here. Gail says it's refreshing. You're not selling us something else. Au contraire, Gail. I'm going to try to sell you a lot of stuff in the near future. Let me be completely upfront. I'm going to try to sell you a ton of stuff that can help your business in the near future. Let's not get it twisted, okay? But I believe that you all are responsible adults. I believe that you all are no, Gail, I'm having fun with your comments. So I know what you meant. I believe that you all are responsible adults, and when I put something in front of you that you don't need, you won't buy it. But I am going to try to sell you guys stuff that I think can help some of you. But you've got to be adults about it and say, no, I'm focused on this right now. That does not fit. Or, oh my gosh, Ben, that fits perfectly with what I'm already doing. I'm definitely getting in. Is that an okay deal amongst all of us here today that Ben is going to try to sell you more stuff down the road that's awesome and cool, that has worked for him, that's worked for other people, but he's just not doing it right now because he thinks that you should go use the stuff that you've already bought. Okay, cool. So I don't want anybody to get anything twisted. Nobody can get mad at me. Nobody can get mad at me for trying to sell you stuff later. I've been completely upfront with you. I'm going to try to sell you a lot more stuff. I'm going to sell you stuff that I think actually fits with what you're already doing. I'm going to try to sell you stuff that helps you make more money with what you're already doing. I'm going to try to sell you stuff that I think fits because of your personality. It's coming. You're going to get emails from me in the future trying to sell you things because I believe they can help you. But here's the big but. I expect everybody that I send an email to be an adult and to understand whether it fits into their stuff or not. I'm not that good of a salesman. I'm just not. You all should be able to make the choice. So I can't talk you into anything, but I do have a lot of cool stuff that's going to cost extra money that you guys are going to have access to. And because you're existing customers of mine and existing customers of Gene, I promise I'll give you guys a deal on it when I do. Deal? Everybody cool with that before we get out of here? So coming in bonus session number 3, I'm going to show you my coffee money system. Watch your email. Write somewhere on your desk, post-it note that just write a note that says, watch for coffee money from Ben. It's coming down the road. But in the meantime, the next couple of weeks, do me a favor. Focus. Rock this stuff out. Because listen, I know for a fact that you will buy more stuff from me when you've got recurring money coming in through the door every month because something I taught you, something Gene taught you is actually making you money. So here's my evil plan. This is Gene's evil plan too. I'm putting it all out there. Our evil plan is to make you all a crap load of money so you can keep buying our stuff, which will help you make even more money. It's a terrible evil plan, isn't it? I know. Oh, I can't believe he told us that up front. It's the worst. All right, so I hope that makes sense to you guys. I hope you understand kind of what I'm about. Gene, I don't know if you got anything else to add before we get into bonus number 3, which is going to be a few weeks from now. All right, I think we're good. I'll close us down, and like I said, we can talk with everybody actually in the group. So Gene and I will come and talk with you guys in the group. I'll be in there. And listen, I had so much fun with you guys this week. I hope you had, if you had half as much fun as I did this week, I feel like you probably had a good week because I had such a blast. I don't think anybody could have had as much fun teaching this stuff that works for us as much as I did because I just had a wonderful time. So I hope you did too. Make sure you ask us questions in the Facebook group. I got some cool stuff coming for you guys. And make sure you watch your email. And like I said, tomorrow, you guys will be getting an email from Serial Progress Seeker, if you haven't already. That's going to be getting you inside a couple members areas. And make sure you watch out for that. If you don't see that tomorrow, drbenhelp.com, drbenhelp.com. Let my staff know. They'll get you in. And just do this. Just say, hey, I bought the chiropractic post, or I'm part of Gene's group. And that's a huge thing. All right, guys, be good. Take care of yourself. I love you a ton. I've had such a good time on behalf of Gene, myself, and my entire staff at Serial Progress Seeker, Closers Cafe. We really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to help you guys in the upcoming weeks to rock this out. So have a great weekend. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.